What's up? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Heirloom Hour, brought to you by The Anxious Tomato. My name's Ashley.
And I'm Kate. Yes.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being with us, you guys.
A big special welcome to all of you.
All of you, because
So
you come
happy.
out and support us.
You do.
Every week. It's
We're
fantastic.
so happy
every
to have you
month.
here supporting us.
Yeah, not every
Once
week.
a month.
Once a month. Okay.
The Heirloom Hour only happens once a month,
it
and it
does.
is on the currently the third Fridays. But you never know. Kate and I have busy lives, and sometimes we have to switch that up. So we're doing our best.
We do. Yep. And we'll make it happen. Whenever it happens, we will be here at least once a month.
At least.
Yeah.
At least once.
At least once.
Well, hello. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. It's a beautiful day here in Tacoma, Washington.
It is.
Kate and I are excited because today is a very special episode.
It is.
Very special episode.
And why is it special?
It's special because we're currently hosting my best friend, Christopher Schneider.
Thank you,
in
Chris.
the gallery. And I'm so excited that he is in our gallery.
Yeah. No, it's really, really been amazing. If you've had a chance to go check out his stuff,
Yes.
it's great. It's great.
You will be able to check out his stuff here in a little while when we give you guys a virtual tour of the gallery.
Yep.
It's very nicely done. He has wonderful photographs of the pictures from an actual gallery show that he did 2 different times.
Yeah.
I think I only was able to go to the one in Bates Gallery at Edinburgh on campus where we went to college, although he did have a second one at a venue in Erie after I had already moved away to Washington.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Edinburgh
Okay.
was the name of our school, but also the name of the town.
Okay.
But it was close to Erie.
Okay.
Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania
In
is where
Pennsylvania.
Christopher and I went to school together.
Yes.
So Chris Schneider, I don't know if he is joining us this evening. He currently lives in Vietnam.
So that's fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. But I am stoked nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Chris and I have been friends for about 15 years, I think, at this point. We graduated from high school in 2010 and college in 2014. Together, we went to school both times together. Spent a lot of time with each other both times. And we go way back. We just spent a lot of time together.
Oh, that's
Yay!
so cute.
This was from like 3 years ago, which is really special. Actually, it would have been almost 3 years ago exactly.
Oh, really?
It was like June 3 years ago.
The stars align
Chris
at
looks
certain
a lot
times.
different
Yeah.
now, though.
He really does. You will see in his interview how different he looks.
We'd like to start off by telling you guys if you would like to donate to our show.
You will get things if you donate
we have
to
a couple
the
of
show.
options. Still, as always, if you donate any amount of money, you get an Heirloom Hour button.
Yeah.
And we have multiple kinds.
Multiple kinds. We've got one that says the anxious tomato. We've got little dots that are tomatoes.
Yes, very good.
We have picture frames with hidden tomatoes in them.
Yeah, I don't think that we've shown this logo enough.
I don't think we have either, but they are buttons that you can, if you request them, you can have them.
It would look really great on a t-shirt, which we also have.
We
now,
also have a
finally.
t-shirt. It's fantastic.
The Anxious Tomato
So
t-shirt.
exciting. I feel so official.
It is really nice. We had these made in Tacoma. They're very nice.
They are very nice. We will, shout out to
The t-shirt men.
The t-shirt men, yes.
In Tacoma.
Fantastic
very
working with
nicely
them.
done.
Really, really nicely done. Great quality. I actually
Ooh, a crop top would be cute.
I did pre-wash all of these.
Okay, pre-wash them.
And they held up really well. So
And
it's fantastic.
If you donate $30 or more, you get an Heirloom Hour, or sorry, an Anxious Tomato
t-shirt. Yeah.
on the Heirloom Hour.
Yes. It's
very good.
So exciting. And if you were with us last week, you saw what they looked like on these beautiful people.
Yes.
All right.
So, Christopher is essentially a multimedia sculpture installation artist.
Yeah, we haven't had one of these yet, which is great.
We haven't, and I'm actually really happy that we do have this kind of artwork, and as you will see, you can pretty much submit any kind of artwork to our online gallery.
You can. If you have music, if you have videos,
We would do a
if
poetry
you have
show,
anything,
I guess.
we want to support art in the world now.
I'm also
since
really
he's
proud of us.
You
Since we have at least 2 submissions to Fear and Technicolor.
We do have at least 2 submissions, which is great.
Fear and Technicolor is our online collaborative group show.
We're trying to put it on in October,
Yes,
and we
the whole month of
need
October.
you guys to help us.
You guys
to help
join
us,
us.
get us.
Oh, and
Art.
we now officially have a juror.
We do. We do have a juror. We reached out and found somebody who's willing to help us.
I'm so excited to have her.
Yes.
I feel like we could plug her now that we're starting this, but...
Do we need people to, like, not bribe her? So should we not tell them?
All right, we'll wait.
We
do now officially have a
We
juror.
do.
We're very excited about that. Oh, thanks,
I'm
Kathy.
super
I'm
excited.
about that. Yay.
Yay. All right.
Yes.
Perfect.
Wow.
So, yeah, no, that's really exciting. So we officially have a juror. We had to post it on a thing, on a website.
We've done really well, actually. We've had 2 different websites host our call.
We have.
We're going to try some more promotional stuff. And we are handing out flyers. So if you or anyone you know, anywhere in the United States, we can send you a flyer if you think that you could hang it up somewhere where people would see it.
Mm-hmm.
We'd really appreciate that, actually, because...
The more the merrier.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah,
the more
literally
the
the more
I
the
really
merrier.
like that, actually.
We want at least 10, but we would love so many more than 10.
Submissions?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Please at least make 10.
Please at least make, like, that's our, like,
I need
super
that for
low.
us.
Yeah.
I really
We
would
need
like
to know
that.
that we can get 10 people to show up for something. That'd be great.
I had an...
In our first year, that'd be great. Sorry.
It would be really
Didn't mean to
good.
cut you off.
No, I had an interesting, like, conversation the other day with a business owner who was talking about having us plan an art walk since there isn't one anymore. And they were like-
That's fun.
I was like, oh.
Look at us maybe doing things.
And then we'd have to facilitate artists and
God.
get that rolling. So if you'd like to participate in art walk,
We know 4 people right now who will do that.
yes, absolutely. We're anything goes. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. That
No, that's great. That's
one our business could host that,
absolutely amazing. Yeah.
and also I'm sure that plenty of places would like to host art. It was a 6th Avenue thing, but
Yeah.
wherever. I mean,
Yeah.
really. We
Anytime.
Put together a map and
You should pull up the flyer for Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing in Technicolor.
Technicolor. Oh, you guys, I'm so tired.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You can actually go ahead and scan the QR code right from here.
You can. And if you know any place that has an establishment that would be willing to have our flyer up, please let us know.
It basically looks like this, but it's long ways.
Long this way.
Yes, the call for artists
This
conceptualize
fits
your
on the
portrayal of
screen.
fear in high definition Technicolor.
Mm-hmm.
Submit to the Anxious Tomato Gallery. All of our information is there, so
So great.
it is really great. I'm excited.
Good job with the poster.
Thank you.
You did such a good job.
I really made the entire poster from scratch.
You did. It's so good.
I'm pretty happy about it.
It's like you're an artist or something.
I try. If you ever need a flyer made, please call us. Call me.
Just like completely shift our whole business plan to flyer making.
Sure. I mean,
whatever.
we've
works.
had a numerous number of plans and thoughts about things that we could do with the Anxious Tomato, so we're always looking for your feedback.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
Let's
I'm
jump
excited to do
into the
all of
website.
them. Yes.
Boom!
Boom. The website.
Here we are.
Okay.
The website.
The website. Welcome to the Anxious Tomatoes
I
website.
absolutely love how Chris's gallery show is photographed to look like an actual gallery.
It
I think
is.
that that's wonderful. I'm really happy
great.
about that.
He did a really, really good job. And in his gallery on our website, you will see these images as well. Although I made them like a gallery on the page, which is the point of it. I was really, really proud of this gallery that we put together for his
Good.
work.
I feel like we get better every time.
We do get better every time, and because of how he created his work and how the pictures are given to us, it made kind of a challenge in how to not have it just be one continuous loop of images. So
Sure, yeah.
I was really proud of this one.
You can see how that would go. His show is called Spaces.
A retrospective.
Yes, so retrospective, I guess in this case, is that it is multiple bodies of work over different periods of time, collaboration project, essentially.
Okay.
Chris hasn't made art in a while since he has been teaching English in Vietnam, but he is a very creative person, and we did a lot of creative stuff together. The Urban Statement from 2015, he was investigating relationships between personal and public spaces. Obviously, a lot of these themes are recognizable. It has a lot to do with street motifs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know that this is some kind of parking apparatus here.
parking spaces.
When you look at that, which it is called parking spaces.
It is called parking spaces.
This one here, though, is more unique.
Kind of my favorite.
Like
I don't have a favorite. I can't have a favorite, but like that one's my favorite.
I really wish that you could have seen some of these in person. They are massive.
Yeah, no, you can.
Like,
I mean,
they're massive
the
pieces
size of that radiator should give you a little bit of perspective.
Oh, yes.
How big
Small
they are.
Radiator.
You could fit a car on them. Like that's the idea. I think you could fit a small car on top of them. But, yeah.
This was in the Bates Gallery at Edinburgh.
Okay.
At Edinburgh University.
It's a beautiful gallery.
It was a beautiful gallery. And when
Aspirations.
I know. When I think about gallery spaces, this is what I want for us.
Yep.
I want a white-walled, nice gallery, good lighting. The floor could be different, but, we can
Black
make it.
floor, red,
Black and white
no.
checkers. I don't know. We could get funky with it. Like,
That's a little distracting, but
yeah.
the hallway can be black and white checkers, and then this could be black floor.
Very good.
Yeah.
I do like
Semantics.
this
We'll figure it out later.
Stop sign here made out of wood.
Yeah. And if you get, cool.
Great. So the gallery overall has 9 sections.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Each section
click
has
on the
multiple images.
Yeah. So I guess we'll go through them as a whole.
Yeah. Or one by one.
One by one, individually as a whole, and move forward here.
Yeah.
Stop sign. With a period.
They all had periods. I put in the periods because they were there.
Okay,
so.
well, if they're there, then they're here. Here they are.
All right.
Burnt carpet, house paint, burned wood, an aluminum hardware. This is a detail shot? Yes.
Yep. And then
stop sign with parking.
With parking spaces on it. And I'm pretty sure the stock, that part is the burned wood part.
Burned wood.
Yeah. Because there's another picture, because you see how it's kind of like a little bit curved?
Yeah.
And there's another picture of a different stop sign, I think, or a different piece that has a close-up on that part, and you can tell that it's burned wood. And it's, it is. It's really cool. He made it, and then charred the hell out of it.
This took so much work.
Yeah, oh my god. Did it take him 2 years?
I mean, the artwork was made over the span of a couple of years.
Okay.
I think the project as a whole initially started as a 1-year thing, because it might have been his thesis art show for his...
For school.
Yeah. School would have you do like an exit thesis.
Mm-hmm. But still a year? Like, I personally cannot imagine spending a year on a whole exhibit worth of art. I mean, I guess that's how long you would hope that would take. But
I mean, I think about having shows again, and I'm like, I don't even know if I have enough pieces of art to hang up in a gallery.
That's fair.
They have
this size,
framed.
maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, stuff
you have
this
so
big.
much framed work.
Yeah, but it's not all the same show.
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
It's like random pieces of artwork. All right, moving on. Here we are with parking spot.
Yes.
You can see the shadow on the wall here. This obviously is very deep, maybe from all that shadowing that's coming out of here. Burnt carpet,
like
house paint, and wood.
Super fluffy carpet, or it used to be.
Well, it was. So, like, house paint on carpet. Burnt carpet. So,
yeah,
like,
burnt
burn the carpet to
carpet.
get a texture. To make it look like...
And to make it look black.
Asphalt.
Yeah. Because from here, it looks... So, when I first saw it, like, I don't know if anybody has seen those images of people who do, like, pictures with flowers from, like, a really far... distance. Does that make any sense? She's giving me a look. You can't see it.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but she's giving me a look.
No, that's too big.
They look like me. It looks like it could it could be an aerial view of like flowers because of how it looks.
Like a field. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the texture.
Yep.
But it also looks like asphalt.
This is a single parking space.
Yeah, it's a single parking space.
Yes.
And then a no parking space.
And then a no parking space. 21.5 by 40 by 2 3/4. So that is pretty deep. 2 3/4 is pretty deep.
Yeah. Substantial, you know.
So is it like a wood panel and then carpet laid over top, then burned, then house painted? That's my guess here.
Yep. That would also be my guess.
And they're just so large.
They're so big.
So big.
And it's a really simple concept, but
it is a really
it conveys
concept.
A lot, yeah.
It does. Chris ended up doing a lot of photography that had to do with like street signs, motifs, parking spaces, and other painted surfaces like concrete and stuff that was related to the streets.
Didn't he do something where in a on an airport parking lot he like put down fake stripy lines on a parking spot?
It was on top of it was an aerial view from on top of a parking garage.
Okay, on top of a parking garage.
And he like put
his carpet strips across.
Yeah.
Across.
Made it look like
oh my
no
gosh,
parking.
there's no T in across. And across.
Laid diagonally.
And nobody parked there.
All right, nobody parked there. Oh, wait.
It looks like that one.
Yeah, it looked like that one. So, parking spot, no parking spot. No
parking lines. Okay.
And this one, the texture on the carpet looks a bit different here. It actually does look more like concrete to me here.
Burned carpet, house paint wood, yeah. Yeah, you got the carpet to stick together a little bit.
And this one's even bigger.
Oh my gosh.
98 by 54. That is much bigger than this one.
It doesn't seem physically possible.
Some people make big sculptures.
No, I know they do.
Yeah, I like the texture on this one better.
I do too.
It's like more cracked. And I don't actually know the technique that was used to paint that. I remember him making all of this, but
yeah. I'd be interested to know if he did this one first and then tried something else and ended up with the other texture, or if he did those ones first and then perfected his technique to look more like concrete.
There is a copious amount of trial and error here.
I'm sure.
In art in general, but especially in sculpture.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just curious which came first.
We'll have to ask him.
Which chicken came first?
Are we getting any comments at all?
I'm not sure. I was just thinking the same thing. I see a bunch of stuff. I just can't read them because... Watching. Cute shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks. Uncle Don and Grandpa say hello.
Yay, my uncle and grandfather are watching. Hello. It's so nice.
Otherwise, it's people watching.
Here.
Renee is watching.
Yay. Thank you for joining us.
You guys are
Chris
great.
Schneider, everyone.
Chris
checking
Schneider's
in if you just got here. Chris Schneider is a long-term friend of mine, and I'm so happy that we're friends.
It's so good.
This is the end of this roundabout
Yes,
here.
it is.
I think that this is a successful piece of artwork here for me. Like, I do enjoy what is happening in the texture here. 14 spots. So a whole parking lot.
Yep, it's a whole parking lot.
You can park wherever you want.
And you
72 inches.
Tell that each one is like an individual panel that he made to look similar to the parking spot. And the last one, and he's put them all together.
Still, again, a massive piece of artwork.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I wonder where all these pieces of artwork are currently. I wonder where Chris is keeping them currently. Where they're being
put them
stored.
in parking lots places.
Yeah, sure.
They just sit there.
I guess to move forward on this project would be to then go just paint on parking spots other things that are strange.
That'd be
do
cool.
Like I don't even know what you would call that. Like some type of guerrilla art.
Yeah, it'd probably be a guerrilla art.
Street art.
Yeah.
Actual street art of street.
Street
That's
art.
so meta.
street art.
Street art.
Oh jeez.
It's so street. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Texture. Detail shot. Sorry, this is again burnt carpet, house painted wood. So
you can really see it's so
bubbly texture.
It's so great. Like he really burned it down.
Yeah, and it really looks like asphalt.
And it really looks like asphalt.
Again, lots of time. Yeah, breathing in all those burnt carpet fumes. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sure I would hope he had a respirator.
Is most carpet made out of plastic fiber?
I believe so.
Like
it's like an acrylic or nylon fabric. Yeah, and it melts.
Oh,
melts.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember, I don't know if anybody else knows of these blankets, but there are blankets that they have in like hotels, and they're like beige colored, and they're really, really soft. Yes. And I remember when my mother told me that they were made out of plastic, and I was like
for the environment?
Completely mind blown. I know it was.
Acrylic,
I was like 10.
When you put that stuff in the washing machine, like little tiny fabric particles of it come off, and little tiny microplastics get into everything that you do.
Yeah.
It's all over you.
Oh,
you have microplastic in your soul.
Fantastic. That's exactly where I wanted
Everyone
microplastic.
recycle. Please recycle your plastic.
Oh, man.
Please give your bags a second home use in your home. All right. Very, very good detail shot
very
here.
good. Yep.
Yeah, good texture. Bubbly. It looks bubbly and melted. Lots
and the
work.
in the imperfect, coating of the paint looks authentic. I love it.
I drive my car literally every day, and sometimes I don't notice everything around me on the streets and stuff and parking, and sometimes I'm not paying a lot of attention to this. This is probably the most interesting piece in the whole series.
I agree. I think what I like about it is that I get it the least. I don't get it. Like, I get it, but I don't get it.
What does this mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is it a progressive?
Oh, it's parking spaces.
Yeah, it's progressive. So it's being built kind of to the no parking.
On a sign, but an empty sign first, and then a full no parking.
And then a full no parking at the end, and all the stuff.
Aluminum hardware. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's the bolts.
Yeah. Yeah, then the wood's all wonky. Like you can see that this one's like.
This might be the one where they get the close up. One of them. I'm telling you, one of them gets close up on the.
Oh yeah, here it is a piece of wood.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris was working in all the studios in Edinburgh on the... Oh my gosh, am I going to forget the name of the hall that we worked in? Loveland Hall, I think it was called.
Okay.
It's one of the studios. It was open 24 hours a day.
That's
so
awesome.
you as a student could go in there whenever you wanted.
That's really nice.
I loved it. I really, truly miss the community of people that I had in school who were available when you're like, oh, it's 11 p.m. I'm going to go draw in the studio. And there's like 4 other people there drawing. And you're like,
That's
oh,
great.
cool. Hey.
I'm not the only
so
insomniac here.
Yeah, I didn't sleep a lot in college. Let's say that.
Who did? Whether by choice or not by choice.
Yes.
Nobody slept in
The
college.
concept of this
I really like this one a lot. Yeah.
is very... It's very conceptual.
Yeah, it is very conceptual. It's the most intriguing.
There are some signs that don't make sense to me still. Like when you're driving on like a weird windy road or a highway and you see like a sign and you're like, I'm not exactly sure what that means.
That's true. I actually saw a sign driving the other day, and I thought if it was written in either a foreign language or like an alien text, if I would understand what it was trying to tell me, like if I could remember what it meant from, driving school back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't tell you what it was now, actually.
That's fair.
Yeah. But
I think that this is my favorite piece.
is this your favorite?
Yeah.
This is the only image of it.
This is the only image
of it.
Because it is actually fucking concrete. Sorry.
Yep. Beep.
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 It is actually concrete,
concrete,
which is a lot. And
to mount that on the wall had to have been
it's heavy, it's big, it's
super
bulky. I remember Chris like meticulously looking at types of concrete at the store and being like, yeah, I tried like 6 different concretes and
before I got to this.
I mean, I'm sure you have to pour this a few times to really get what you want out of this. Does this have a detail shot? No, it does not have a detail shot. But
I know I really wanted this one to have a detail shot.
Yeah, I do too. And I just love this texture, how this is painted on here. This is the parking lines, so it's, I guess, a really zoomed in version of where this cross section happens.
I do like the idea that it could have been, like, he could have gone and cut it out of an actual parking lot.
Interestingly
That's the
enough,
idea.
Asphalt was used in this piece. Whereas asphalt was being fabricated or to look like asphalt in all the other pieces, but it was used in this piece. This one's not that as big. 9 by 19.
No, it's really small. If you see it next to the other ones in the gallery shots,
yeah, we'll have to go back to that.
You can see it on the wall, and it's dwarfed in comparison to everything else.
These are great photographs, though. I really commend Christopher on his acquiring these photographs. It's really good. Like when you have a gallery show as an artist, please, take pictures of your work.
Yep, take pictures of. Oh my gosh, I remember growing up, I always gave away my artwork, and I still don't have a problem with the fact that I did that. I just make stuff and give it away.
And you don't have pictures of any
I don't have pictures of any of it, so now I take pictures of everything and I still give it away.
Scan and photograph all of your work or you'll regret it. Moral of the story.
Need a scanner.
Yes. Stop sign number 2.
Stop sign number 2.
Hardwood flooring and aluminum hardware. So flooring panels.
So inside things for an outside.
Flooring panels. And they look really nice. These are really nice flooring panels.
Everything's
using something for floor to create something that is for stopping. And not everyone stops at a stop sign, It's kind of like...
It's funny that you say that, though, because I was like, I wonder if you could put this up and if somebody would be like, oh, they haven't finished the stop sign yet and stop at it anyway.
Probably.
Yeah.
And some people don't stop at regular ones. Yeah. So it's kind of this duality of... You're told you should stop here and you should stop at this, but
what makes you want to stop at this?
Yeah, no one is enforcing you not stopping. Well, sometimes they do, but not all the time.
Only if they catch you.
See, and that's the
thing.
Breaking the law,
see? It only counts if they catch you.
It doesn't count if the stop signs wouldn't. I'll just blow through that one. I do. That's
great.
It's a nice piece of artwork. Lots of work. I'm assuming he made it into a square and then cut it into this shape. That's my guess.
Like
hardware on the top and the bottom.
I feel like those are the actual kinds of pieces. No, the actual kinds
of
bolts that you would use for street signs.
I've never gotten that close to them, I think, to notice that.
Just like walking down the street.
I feel like most people have stolen a street sign that has the name of a street on it.
You used to date a guy who had street signs covering his walls.
That's illegal. No,
yeah. I am not with that person anymore.
That is okay. Oh, and yes, you can also filter through these from this page too, but we're obviously blowing them up so everyone can see. But we do have this feature here too. That one doesn't work right, so stuff happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Parking space.
Yeah.
Or carpet and house paint once again.
I was always interested as to why he had it go up the wall.
Yes.
I thought of it maybe as like the low clearance in like parking garages, that it's supposed to kind of signify
low clearance is a good
that
one.
Yeah, low clearance, right?
Good thought there.
But that's the only thing that I could kind of think of as to why. Otherwise, it looks kind of like a goal post that's like on its side.
A goalie post. It does kind of have that vibe. Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't get to ask.
And I like the texture on this a lot too.
That's the one that looked like flowers to me. It was like it looked kind of, or some kind of plant.
It's
I don't know.
Shag carpet.
Yeah, it really is. And he didn't burn it down as far.
No, it's not as melted. No, parking space and stop sign number 3.
And parking stop number
parking
3.
Stop.
Yeah, and
parking
we'll go
space
through.
And parking stop.
Yeah, we'll go through the parking stops shortly. I believe they're next.
So yeah, you would pull in and you stop here. So this dynamic of that is, I guess, stopping before you're all the way in.
Yeah.
And here they are.
Here are the parking stops. And at first I thought these were like stages of the piece of artwork, but they're not. They're three separate pieces. Yeah.
So more like studies, I guess.
I think the OSB is the compacted.
This stuff?
That stuff, yeah.
Do you have to compact it that way yourself?
No. I think you buy it that way.
And then you cut it?
It's like press board. It's like plywood or something.
And the hardwood flooring again on the top. Yeah. Made out of wood. Same thing, made out of wood and then painted.
With house paint, yep.
Painted white.
Because there are white ones.
Are there?
There are.
Definitely concrete colored ones.
There are concrete colored ones or white ones or yellow ones.
Black ones?
No. They blend in
to concrete.
Concrete, I guess.
Parking stop number 3.
Yep.
It's just so that you know where to stop. Most people like bump it with their car.
Or scrape it with
scrape it. Or just run it over if you got a big truck. If you got a big truck, just run it over. Who cares?
I always think it's interesting though. You have to think about the fact that concrete ones that are in actual parking lots, were made for a reason. So people blew through parking lots and they were like, we don't want that anymore, so we're going to put a bunch of little stops. Or they wouldn't they'd pull too far forward.
Yeah.
So it makes people stop.
It does make people stop.
Because,
Stop sign number 3. Burnt carpet, house paint, burnt wood, and aluminum hardware.
Yeah.
And I like that this one takes the concept of the stop sign and a street.
Yep. And
the street.
And how people run through. That's the close-up, I think, that I was thinking of.
That's the wood.
That you can just tell it's really charred wood. Super.
Yes.
But yeah, how people run through stop signs.
Ooh, I see now.
Yeah. But then he made it like, the stop sign that was just raw wood.
Yeah.
So he made it like that and he burned it.
Yes.
I can just see. So I personally have only ever seen Chris on videos and in pictures that Ashley has shown me. But I can picture him holding like a blowtorch, just like going at this stuff.
Most likely. That's big. 96?
Stop signs are tall. Stop signs are really tall.
33 inches taller than I am. Great. You can click on here to go to Chris's website. It may or may not go.
Hopefully it'll go.
We'll see. It might. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Okay. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, awesome. So you can go to Chris's website there and
check out his art.
His art too. There's he is in his parking space.
Yes, very good.
Look.
Thanks, Chris.
Yay!
You're
He's currently
so
in our
sweet.
gallery. So, interactive artist talk. He did an interview with us, which we're going to show you. He hasn't made art since 2007 for a plethora of reasons.
2017?
Or sorry, 2017. My bad.
That's okay.
Art,
it's that's like 2 years after you met if it was 2000.
Namely spaces and exterior objects. Oh, so yes, you can see everything here. He's got these nice little things. He put us in a little slider here. But yes, I do love that they're in the galleries. was good. It was good.
Super good. Yeah, that's the
Oh wow!
how small it is comparatively.
Very
yeah,
small.
super small.
Super small.
Super small.
Great. Chris does some other things too. You can check out his website if you like. He's learning how to code, and there's some information about him here. So
yeah,
check him out.
Yes. Hello.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, that was a very good look at
his work.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've seen the work before, but it's really nice to have him in the gallery. It's really special. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you.
What other kind of work has he done in the past that you've got to see? I know he did the big pentagram thing that you wanted to show.
He was doing welding. He has done drawing. He was doing like interior spaces drawing, which I really liked. It was very sketchy kind of vibe with like a big fat like 6B pencil or something, and there was like these interior spaces. I could probably find that. I believe he has pictures of that on his Facebook.
Ooh.
Yes.
Delve into his Facebook.
For friends only.
I was going to say. No, let's not do that.
For the general public. So we'll play Chris's artist interview for you guys. I do believe it's a little longer than some of our other ones. It's about 12 minutes. So sit back and
enjoy.
Listen to Chris talk about his cool stuff. Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, my name's Chris. Where to begin? Currently, I'm a teacher, an English teacher in Vietnam. In my spare time, I'm learning web development and coding. Some of my hobbies are playing chess, writing music. And am I an artist? Good question. I've always said an artist makes art. Right now, I'm not actively making art. So not sure if I could call myself one right now. However, yes, I've got quite a lot of art in my portfolio, and looking back at this 2015 show has been really interesting for me. So I think everyone should have some life-changing experiences while in college. For me, artistically, probably the biggest game changer was reading Dialogues with Marcel Duchamp. It's an interview book by Pierre Caban. That was a big game changer for me. Really changed the way how I thought about art then and still to this day. So I was thinking about this, and it's a bit difficult to trace exactly. There were a lot of concepts I was playing with. And as I shifted to this series of work, it was a big departure for some of my older work. Whereas in the past, I was really deep into a lot of postmodernism influences, and my work was a lot maybe more ironic, but in this series, I really dug deep into the formalist influences that I have. And so I looked at a lot of surprising relationships in formalism and started to build some conceptual dichotomies. So in this series, it looked at a lot of relationships between inside, outside, between like symbol and meaning. And so a lot of the work I was looking at was trying to remove the meaning from symbols and signs in order to look at it formally. That was a big influence in this series of work, but there was a lot of ideas going around. That's a difficult question. So some of the most enjoyable materials to sculpt with were some of the most unobtainable for me. In my undergraduate career, I studied quite a few types of media. One of my favorite things to do was welding in the studio. Also metal casting with bronze aluminum. At one point, I got to a bunch of sculpture students. We all joined a engineering class in the rapid prototyping lab. And so we were working with industrial 3D scanners and 3D printers. That was a lot of fun. But for this series of work, probably the most enjoyable thing for me is to work with just the wood. Wood is simple, wood is fun, can never go wrong. Least enjoyable would be the carpet I worked with. All of the carpet I worked with on those pieces was reclaimed or found, which involved lifting it from curbsides and trash and cleaning it up. Not the most enjoyable material. This is a tough one. I think I know your favorite piece, Ashley. And it's one of my favorite too. I was trying to think back on some of the pieces I thought that were really timeless. So the one piece I'm talking about, guys, is it was from a series I did called Follies. It's about entropy, things degrading over time. So I took a slice of pizza, Little Caesars hot and ready, and cast it in bronze. I used like ferric oxide to stain the pepperoni to make it rust colored, and yeah. So during critique, my professor, he was like, "You took the worst pizza and you made it immortal." I still have it at home. Yes and no. Formally, sometimes. Conceptually, probably not. For me, I would say I most enjoy looking at ideas that are outside of my head. We kind of, I think we need other people's ideas and influences to push us further in our critical thinking about our own work. So yes and no. If a piece is really conceptually interesting, that might be really important. However, it can just be really technically or formally impressive, and that could be something worth admiring as well. So I think that you really need to have an urge to explore a topic, but not just any topic, and a topic that can expand the closer you look. So for me, that started out with some vague ideas about street and space and thinking about the space around me. But then it got deeper and deeper into these formalist explorations and some really cool relationships between space and concept, personal space, public space. And yeah, the other thing I think is just personality. I mean, I've met a lot of artists that kind of lose interest really quickly in something, and they really struggle to finish work. Sometimes that includes myself, but so just having kind of like some obsession or drive to keep going and see something through. So I've been a bit removed from fine arts since about 2017. I had a series of work I finished then that I was unable to photograph because of conditions of light. It's really dark in my hometown in the winter. Anyways, yeah, so some new projects I'm looking at. I've had some ideas floating in my head for some web-based art, sort of like Raphael Rosendahl, but more in line with my aesthetic and ideas. Another thing, I've got some plans for some large scale installation pieces, but yeah, and to me, I think like an idea is good if it sticks with you for years and years and you don't let go of it. So I feel pretty good about some of these pieces, but just lacking the funds and the space. I envy you 2D artists out there.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I wouldn't say I've had too much artistic anxiety. I guess the biggest anxiety you can have is comparing yourself too much to others and worrying too much about what other people think. So for me, I suppose I've overcome that by sort of popping out of my art bubble. I think you really kind of build this like insular little bubble of art think and art community when you're studying art and involved in that life. And since I've been a bit removed from it for a couple years, yeah, you just don't worry about it anymore. Something I want to add here, though, that I thought was something that stuck with me since my studies is just the power or the like worthiness of being humble in the arts. I had a professor that I didn't really like his work when I was a student, and he and I disagreed a lot, butted heads. But yeah, a couple of years after that, I had the realization, wow, he still sticks to his guns and still makes his work year in and year out. So yeah, I respect that a lot. So Crit Hub started as Crit Club, which was a university club Ashley and I did when we were studying art. It started as a group to do real fine art critiques because some people didn't take critique very seriously in classes, especially if it was like a intro class and they weren't too serious about it. So we started there and really took off. We had a lot of good feedback, and later we thought about putting it online, offering it to other people, students, people building portfolios. So it's kind of a back burner project now. Hopefully we get back into it sometime. Ashley and I are both really busy, so we'll see. That's one to look out for. Where do I see the future of art going? Well, recently was reading about some cool projects using blockchain and augmented reality. There's like some cool projects out there to document the world space, like treasure hunt based. So you can use your phone, kind of like Pokemon Go, something like that. It's a crowdsourcing technique to create a whole second world in AR. And I think that's going to open up to a lot of really cool installation-based art in augmented reality.
Yay! Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Wow.
So
Yeah, Chris was,
great.
Is and forever will be wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to
I
have
hope
had him
I
on the
get
show.
to meet him one day.
I hope so. He better come back for Vietnam.
Oh my God, come back. You need to come get your t-shirt because we're not shipping it that far.
He said keep it.
No,
Speaking of t-shirts,
that's rude.
any donation to our live stream, $30 or above, gets an Anxious Tomato t-shirt. We do plan on making another version, though.
They're super nice.
They're super soft. They're great. The t-shirt men
nice.
did a really good job.
They
Tacoma,
did.
Washington, the plug.
Yep.
Very good.
Very nice.
Buttons, if you'd like to make any type of money donation, you get a button.
Button.
We're gonna just drop
So if
back
you do-
into Chris's show real quick, since we did get a couple new viewers pop in.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody. And if you want your own show with the Anxious Tomato, we pretty much design the galleries from scratch. However,
Yeah.
we do it like based off of getting to know you, listening to your interview, looking at your artwork.
Yeah.
I obviously knew Chris and I knew what he was looking for or what this was going to look like, but it looks great.
It does.
His pictures are great. The pictures from Bates Gallery are great.
And if you have things that are like this, where it's like you had your stuff in a gallery and you want to give us a bunch of gallery photos, we can do
Yeah.
something like a gallery walkthrough
Well,
like this is.
If you're a sculpture artist,
Yep.
you can still have an art show online.
And it's important, I think, if you have sculpture pieces, to take photos that are not only just of the sculpture, but to give
Sculpture
perspectives.
in the wild.
Yeah, in the wild, in around things to give it perspective, because something taking a picture of up close could be 2 inches or 4 feet. It depends
Yes,
on...
and some of these pieces are quite large, so
They are.
but it is that way.
Yep.
We are having a group show in October. I know we've said it once and twice, and maybe more than we should have.
And we're
but
going to say it until we don't have it anymore, until October comes and goes.
until October comes and goes. Submission deadline is the 1st of September. We have a juror that is not us because we will be submitting to the art show because we fancy like that.
We are.
And I really
And
got to get a
super
jump
unbiased,
on that.
yeah.
And very unbiased because we want it to be a professional, put together show.
We do.
We're not going to plug the juror yet, but hopefully we will have her on the show for that show.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so that she
yes.
can be here, and we would like to give away a Best in Show, which would be fun. We don't know what we're going to give away yet, so you should submit
You should.
to Fear in Technicolor.
The more we have, the more people we have
Can you
submitting
see
to
if
it.
you can scan the QR code from your phone right
Ouch.
there? Oh, no.
I can
Jeez.
try. Ow, my
Are
finger.
you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I will see if I can. That's my face.
Oh,
Let's
that's my
see if
face.
I can.
Okay, so you should be able to scan the QR code right from the... Maybe not.
You should. but
Okay,
it's not-
just
Oh,
kidding.
yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You totally can.
So,
Just get close.
if you're on a computer with your phone in your hand, scan it. Scan
And
it.
it goes to the
goes to our call to
website.
artist
Look at
page.
that. So good. Yep. Boop.
We're really out here trying.
Boop. We are trying so very hard.
We are so thankful for everyone's support.
And we're having a fantastic time.
Oh, yeah.
Every single
Kay and
time.
I have a really good time
We
together.
really do.
We meet up once a week
We do. We meet up once a week
and work on stuff.
and work on stuff.
We've
and
had people contact us already looking to put our calls on their websites. Like, it's working.
it's so great. Yep. No, what's
us be
the
bigger.
we put our call to artists on the Artist Trust website.
Oh, yes.
Which was
is a
great.
Seattle company.
It's a Seattle company, and from that we have received it's
there's-
from that we have received people reaching out to us from
Multiple places.
all over the world, actually.
Really, honestly. And, yeah.
And we have responded to some of them. We have not to others, but it's just what works for us and our situation, and we're so proud of ourselves.
I'm so proud of us. Well,
and we hope
almost-
you're proud of us too, because this is not easy.
Yes. Please.
Super fun though.
If you would like to hand out a flyer in your hometown, please contact us and we will send you a flyer for the Fear and Technicolor group show submission. It looks just like the one that I had up, except it's long ways.
It's long ways. It's like
Long
long.
ways.
I totally forgot them at home. I
Oh my God.
apologize.
I
I'm
haven't
the
even
worst.
seen them yet.
I
They
know.
haven't printed over a week ago and I still haven't even seen them.
Oh, there are actually Cliff put 2 up at his school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they're at NCAD downtown.
Oh,
If you
yes.
want to go check it out. But we are going to go to 6th Ave. We're going to go downtown.
Yeah.
We're going to go all over Tacoma.
We should.
if-
I'm going to Seattle on Sunday. I should take some with me, but you didn't bring them.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh,
We're going to
that's
put
right.
it
Yes. Oh my God! Please, I cannot wait. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're going to do that, and it's exciting. But yeah, if you want one in your hometown, or if you know of some place that's not on our route, if you don't see it about,
Yes,
then
help us
up.
out.
Yeah, help us out.
We almost
Let
made
us
it
know.
to an hour for Heirloom Hour today. That is.
One day we will
impressive.
have a whole hour for Heirloom
Yeah,
Hour.
we're working
It's
on
gonna
our
be
content
great.
and stuff like that,
Yep.
and making things happen. Chris had a long interview.
Which
Some
was
of the
nice.
artists had much shorter interviews. Like our first one was short. Second one was slightly longer, and they progressively are just getting better. Maybe we just need to ask them more questions.
Yeah.
Maybe we need
That could
Do
be
that
a way
too.
to make that longer. So
to.
t-shirt, the one little thing that we prepped that we didn't get to use. T-shirt, $30 or more, and you get a t-shirt and a button, because if you donate at all, you get a button. So you get a button and a t-shirt if you donate $30 or more.
Well, thank you everyone for coming out this evening.
Thank you so
We
much.
highly appreciate you. Everything that you've done for us so far.
And please
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Always let us know how we're doing.
Yeah, feedback is greatly
Yeah,
appreciated.
you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Is there a feedback section on our page? I don't think there is on our website. I mean, you can
There
always
is a contact
message
section,
us.
but
Yeah,
we can put a feedback bar in there.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Maybe some other stuff. Sponsors. We need to put sponsors on our site because we have a couple people who are eager to sponsor us.
Yeah, it's super exciting.
Thank you, everyone, for
We're
coming. I hope
growing
that you
every
guys
day.
are recycling your plastics.
Oh my
And,
God.
and
If
eating
you learn
healthy.
anything today, recycle your plastics,
Please.
donate them to artists to use in artwork,
Yeah.
and it'll last forever because it's made of plastic.
And we will catch you next month on, which day are we hosting next month? The third, 1, 2, 3, the 18th.
Yes.
Anxious Tomato, June 18th.
June
Friday.
18th. 6 p.m.
Was that a Friday? Oh my god, did I just
Yeah,
do that
no,
wrong?
that was Friday.
That was Friday.
Yeah,
Friday!
Friday, June 18th.
June 18th. See you soon.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us.
guys. Bye.